Hello! I'm not expecting there will be many people on today with it being in the middle of the afternoon. But since I'm a little late to the game today, I thought I would just go ahead anyway. So if you happen to pop on, make sure you say hello. If not, then watch it in the replay and just hashtag replay for me so that I know that you got to catch it later. So I'm trying a different camera angle this time. Hopefully you'll be able to see the majority of what I'm doing. I am going to make a chili today. It's kind of one of those first fall days, so I'm pretty stoked about that. So to get started, I'm going to start by sauteing my meats. Now I like to use different kinds of meat in my chili. So I have some ground beef here. I get my ground beef from the abattoir. It's really good quality, and I like to support local. So 1 second, guys. Why did I ever agree to do this live? I just don't know. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna just pop this in here. Now this that I'm popping this into, this is a Ninja Foodi. If you don't have one, I highly recommend them. This will slow cook, which I'm doing today because we decided to have this for dinner tomorrow night. We're actually going to get takeout this evening as a bit of a celebration. So I'm going to use the slow cooker feature on this, but it will pressure cook, it will air fry, it bakes, it roasts, all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty awesome. Hey, it says somebody's here. Who's here? Say hello if there's somebody here. Okay, so I'm just gonna start that. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of bacon. My Ninja's making some weird noises, so I'm not really sure what's up with that. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a couple of slices of bacon to my meat mixture. I always start with my meat. It's just a thing that I do. But you can start however you like. I love doing chili in a slow cooker. I find it's just like the best thing. So this is actually, I use these as kitchen shears, but we are, what was I going to say? I forget what I was going to say. Actually, I don't forget what I was going to say, but I just realized I'm not allowed to say it, so I'm just going to stop right now. Yeah, so there's that. I'm being very cryptic, I know. Let's just say that the new catalog is coming out soon, guys. All right, so I'm just cutting up a little bit of bacon. This is 4 slices. We've got our ground beef and our bacon in here, and I just realized you can't see what I'm doing. Sorry, guys. I realize this is like a bit of a learning experience here, so hang on. I will move the camera. Washing my hands. I think I may go back to just filming these because nobody actually wants to see this part. But just in case, I'll move this up so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so I've got some bacon and some ground beef in there, and I've got it set to saute, so I'm just going to brown this up a little bit. And then while that is going, I am going to add some celery. Now, a trick I like to do with the celery is to just peel the back of the celery. It will take all that stringy, nasty stuff off of your celery. So it takes 2 seconds and it just makes it much better. This celery, by the way, I'm sure most of you probably already know this little hack, but if you wrap it in foil in your fridge, it will last like forever. All right, I'm gonna just lop off the ends. I also, another trick whenever I'm cooking, and I'm sure most of you do this, I have like a little garbage bag that I attach while I'm over here, and then I put it into my compost. It's just easier. All right, so I'm gonna just chop this up real quick. Not a chef, guys, so my knife skills are a little bit sketchy. Sean is much better at this than me. All right, we're gonna add in some red pepper. Same thing, just take out the seeds. All the yucky parts. I'm so excited for the cooler weather. I know that there's a lot of like die-hard summer lovers out there. I enjoy the summer, but fall is by far my favorite. I just like the coolness of it. I tend to overheat really easily, so I'm just kind of chuckling to myself because I'm trying really hard not to cut myself. Mind you, that would make for a far more interesting video, I'm sure. I don't know if you can hear my dog in the background. She's barking her fool head off. So the one thing about the Ninja Foodi, it is a non-stick pot as opposed to the Instant Pot. So you do have to be a little careful about what kind of instrument you use in it. This is a Pampered Chef spatula. Yes, I like my home party businesses. It's fantastic. I've had it forever. So I'm just going to break that up a little bit. Okay, back to our pepper. So let me know, guys. I'm really interested to see, like, do you prefer the live videos, or do you like it when I, like, fast forward all this stuff for you? Because, I mean, let's be honest, we all have better things to do with our day than listen to me yammer on. But some people actually like seeing it done. You know, especially if you're not really familiar in the kitchen. And that's one of the reasons that I love Epicure so much, is because it really does make things so simple and easy that really anyone can do it. Alright, almost done with this. So what kind of a chili person are you? Do you like a lot of veggies, a lot of meats, a lot of beans? I'm only using 1 can of beans because I'm trying to be a little bit lower carb. And I know beans are super healthy, so I'm adding some in. But I like to go heavy on the veggies and then have some yummy meats in there. But really, a lot of it is just using whatever you've got in your fridge, right? Oh, it says somebody's here watching with me. If you're here, say hello. Don't worry, I won't make you stay. Like, I won't be like, don't leave me. It's just nice to know someone's peeking in. Alright, we're almost done with the peppers. I'm really not even sure everything that you can see on my screen here. Okay, so we've got some celery, some peppers. I'm going to just peel my zucchini here real quick. Actually, yeah. Okay, I'm going to peel my zucchini. Zucchini might be an odd thing to put into chili, but I like to just grate a little bit of zucchini and a little bit of carrot. I find that it's one of those things that I started doing when my kids were small to kind of hide the veggies, and it just always stuck with me. It's extra nutrition, and it's really good for you. So I've got a handy dandy little grater here. I'm just going to give this a quick grate. Don't mind the food flying everywhere. The meat is coming along nicely and smells delicious. Alright, so now we've got some zucchini there. I'm just going to do the same with a few carrots. Actually, for the sake of timing, and because these are so teeny, I think I'm just going to slice them. I like the texture of them grated, but these little tiny guys are kind of hard to grate. You can buy the matchstick ones at the grocery store. I really like those, but these are my favorite for munching, these little tiny petite carrots. So this will make for a very colorful chili as well, which is kind of nice. Alright, almost done. Gonna give my meat a stir. I just wanted to take a minute and say thank you to all of you who are in my Savor the Flavor group. I'm really enjoying being an Epicure consultant again, and I couldn't really do it if I didn't have all of you supporting me and hosting parties and all of that fun stuff, so I really very much appreciate it. Alright, let me give this another little stir. We're getting there, folks. Now I often add sausage to this, like just one link of sausage. I took some out, but it turns out it's honey garlic, and I really didn't want to throw that in here because I'm not really loving the idea of honey garlic sausage in my chili, so I'm not going to use that. But you can add a link of sausage, it's really delicious. Okay, and then last for our veggies, I'm going to add just a small chunk of onion. I'm also going to be using Epicure's 3 onion, which I find gives a lot of the flavor without having to use a ton of fresh onion. I'm really, really excited for the Epicure mandolin, which I have ordered, but it's on back order right now. That will make a lot quicker work of this part of things. Maybe one more slice. I'm sure you're all cringing at the way I'm tearing apart this onion, but all right. Not cut ourselves, that would be nice. Okay, so I think I'm about ready to put my veggies in. Now I do have a little bit of bacon fat in here. I'm going to probably just use some paper towel and take up a little bit of it. I will leave a little bit in there just because I'm not afraid of a little bit of fat. But I definitely don't want to leave it all in there. So I'm just going to soak up some of the fat from the meat. Oh, I forgot to slice my mushrooms. This is very exciting for me because my husband, if you know him, mushrooms are a vile fungus, according to him. But I asked him if I could put them in, if I cut them just in half, and he said that that would be okay. So that makes me happy. Marriage is all about compromise, folks. Alright, so I have to make them very big though, so he can easily take them out. Are you a mushroom lover or a mushroom hater? Leave a comment below. Let me know. I really want to know. Okay. All right, so we are ready to throw in our veggies. Now, lucky for me, I threw them all down on one of our Epicure Flex mats, and I can literally just pick her up and drop her in. So, I'll bring you guys over here so you can kind of see what we got going on in here. So, I'm just going to give everything a stir. Really, guys, this is like the most simple recipe ever. Okay, so now, before I add everything else in, I'm going in with some 3 onion, some SPG, some herb and garlic. Now you might be saying, but Julie, you're using an Epicure chili blend for this. Why are you adding all these extra seasonings? Well, that's just because I like a lot of flavor. So I like to season my meat and my veggies before I add my chili seasoning. So I'm going to just give this a stir. Holy cow, this smells amazing. Okay, now I'm going to add some of this. This is like the coolest, guys. This is smoky sriracha salt. It's so tasty, and for something like this, it is the bomb. Okay. Oops, I forgot my zucchini here, so we'll pop that in. This smells so good. I'm hungry. Okay, now for the rest of it, which is a can of diced tomatoes, which I need a can opener. Ugh. So I still have this on saute function. As soon as I've got everything in, I'm going to turn it to slow cook. So that is just one 28 ounce can of diced tomatoes. And we're going to add one strained 540 milliliter can of navy beans. Now, I know kidney beans are kind of the chili thing, but I'm not a huge fan of kidney beans, so I use navy beans. So if you're like me and you're not a kidney bean fan, give this a try because honestly, it's really good. And you get a lot of the same nutrition that you would from the other beans. All right, so I'm just gonna give this a good stir. Now I realize this is not looking very chili-like, guys, but obviously it's gonna cook for a while. Now I'm going to add, this is the Epicure Cha-Cha Chili seasoning blend. And I'm going to pour this on, and I'm going to add about a half a cup of water. And then I'm going to just let this cook on low, slow cook. And then I will post a photo in the group when it is all done. And really, guys, that was so simple. Simple, simple, simple. Give this a stir. This smells so, so good. I'm going to add half a can of water. There we go. Now, one thing I will say, sometimes at the end of all of this, when it's done, sometimes it needs to thicken a little bit, so I will add a can of tomato paste. So I have a can of tomato paste ready to go should I need to add it. But sometimes you don't. It really just depends on the blend of vegetables and stuff that you're using. Okay, well, thank you guys all so much for joining me. I think maybe I had a couple people pop in, but hopefully I'll get some of you on the replay. So make sure that you comment, hashtag replay, so that I know that you saw the video. Your likes and comments, guys, they are so awesome. It makes me happy when people take the time to comment. And then let me know also, like, do you like the live format or do you prefer the short, quick videos? I promise my feelings won't be hurt. I'm going to continue to do both anyway because, I mean, sometimes it's nice just to go on here live. So anyway, thanks everybody so much. And I will keep you updated with some pictures when we're all done. All right, guys, have a great day.